Hi, my name is Russ McCallister. This is my Odell Lake 2026 opening day video. Today we are fishing for lake trout on the opener. As we progress through the fish that we're catching, I'm going to talk a little bit about what is happening and why we're being successful. The first part of our success is that we have started very early in the morning. Fishing around the light change is very important. Mimicking what the lake trout are eating is also very important. Most of our lures look like kokanee and or whitefish. Also, understanding the biology of the lake and of the fish, what they are doing at this particular part of the season. Odell Lake sits at 5,000 feet and is an extremely deep lake. Odell generally doesn't freeze over, but the conditions that we are experiencing right now mimic that of an ice out situation maybe in the Midwest. This means that the lake trout are relatively shallow for the lake and for this particular species. Shallow is a relative term. We're catching them anywhere from 30 feet to about 50 feet. The plugs we are using are chrome and blue with a red underbelly. I believe the red underbelly doesn't matter, but the chrome and blue is very important. I believe chrome and blue are very important because whitefish and kokanee are brilliant blue when you look at them under the water. I am also using snap weights and side planers. Snap weights help my plugs get in that good 30 to 50 foot range where I'm catching fish, and side planers help take my lures away from the boat. Current water temperature is in the low to mid 40s. Current conditions dictate that I troll from 1.2 to about 1.7 miles per hour. My preferred fishing time and the best time is from legal light until you stop catching fish. Some days in the early season, that can be 9 o'clock it stops. Some days it's 11. Other days it might fish all the way into the afternoon, and other days it might only be an hour bite window. I have caught a handful of fish in the 20-pound range at Odell. I figure an average lake trout here is maybe 7 or 8 pounds. For trolling, I use heavy braided line that I would use for salmon fishing, and I use 25-pound test Maxima. I recommend carrying extra treble hooks that are a little bit beefier than what comes on the plugs out of the factory. It is a good idea if you make this trip to bring your heavy hunting jackets, your heavy rain gear. When we launched, every day of this trip, the temperature was 28 degrees. Odell experiences almost daily wind that can get upwards of 20 miles an hour. The boat is in good working order and able to handle conditions. The lake can get really rough at times. There are 4 boat ramps at Odell Lake. My favorite and the best launch by far is the boat launch located at Sunset Cove Campground. If you're looking for somewhere to stay at Odell Lake, I recommend Odell Lake Lodge. The rooms are nice, they have a sauna, and the restaurant is really good as well. It should be noted that there is a second bite window in the evening, not just in the morning, but it is much shorter generally than the morning bite window. This early season pattern that I'm fishing, where the fish are relatively shallow, is really variable in the amount of time that it lasts. Some years this lasts for a week or 10 days, and years where it stays colder for longer, I've had this pattern last all the way till mid-May. I'd like to thank anyone who has watched this video. Thank you for watching. As a final note, Odell has another species of char. It has bull trout, which are native to Oregon. If you catch a bull trout, please release it. They are struggling in this lake. If you're unsure of identification, there are several resources online and in the ODFW regulation booklet that will help you determine the difference. Once again, thank you for watching, and tight lines.